Good evening. May peace and blessings of Almighty Allah be upon you. I'm going to read this list to you. This is a reading list. The ISIS Papers by Dr. Francis Cress Welsing. The Chemical Key to Black Greatness, Melanin by Carol Barnes. Countering the Conspiracy to Destroy Black Boys and Girls by Juwanza Kunjufu. Introduction to Black Studies by Mulana Karinga. All of the writings of Dr. Asa G. Hilliard, and peace and blessings of Allah be upon him. Criminalizing a Race by Chesiree McIntyre. They Came Before Columbus by Ivan Van Sertima. Black Women in Antiquity. I don't have an author on that one. A Great and Mighty Walk by Dr. John Hendrick Clark. The Chemical Guide, Inc. 1697 Broadway Street. It's in New York. Their phone number was 1-800-723-5522. That's an old number. It may still work. By Any Means Necessary by Malcolm X. The Final Speeches of Malcolm X. Assassination of the Black Male. The Black Male Image by Earl Afari Hutchinson, PhD. Malcolm X Speaks by Malcolm X. Let the Circle Be Unbroken by Marimba Ani. Stolen Legacy by George G.M. Jones. The Obelisk in Freemasonry by John A. Weiss. Dirty Little Secrets About Black History, Its Heroes and the Troublemakers by Claude Anderson, ED-D. And the last one is Uniform Commercial Code to deal with the prison situation, the prison industrial complex that we have going now. So it's rough. They privatize prisons to make money out of them, and prison stock is being sold on Wall Street. We, as African Americans and Spanish people with melanin in our skin, are a commodity. We always have been to these people since they first arrived on the shores of Africa and seen that we could handle the hot sun and the hard work. They knew that because we built the pyramids. They didn't bring the lazy Africans here. They brought the cream of the crop. They were building a country. They saw the pyramids. They know who we were. We are the original Jews, the ones of servitude by Pharaoh. And Pharaoh, not a white guy, but a black, with blacks. It was black on black everything because the whole world was black. And somebody got to be on top and somebody got to be on the bottom. There's never been a time when top and bottom didn't exist. There's always been a hierarchy. Some people were first, some were second. We were first in building, but second in getting paid. We need to get paid. Reparations have been held from us. We didn't get them. We should have got them. Grant you, most of us are so ignorant to what to do with money or how to spend money in our own neighborhoods now, because we go outside to spend our money with other people. Now, our power lies in our unity, financially and ethnically. We all have melanin. We might not be the best of friends. We have to accept that we're kinfolk, we're brothers and sisters in the skin, but we're not all friends. It exists in your DNA family. You don't have to be friends, but we have to respect each other. We've lost respect for each other. We've lost a lot. And we don't seem to want to sit down and ferret in our minds and take care of what we can do rather than looking at what we can't do. I get Jesus thrown at me a lot by Christians, and they're the worst people in the world. The ones who throw Jesus, they're the worst people in the world because they hide behind Jesus like a scoundrel will hide behind the flag. I'm born in America. I don't want to change America from what it is. I want to take what's here in America and make it work for me the same way it worked for the Italians, the Chinese, the Japanese, and the Germans, the Eastern European Hebrews, everybody. They keep calling us African Americans. when we should be all submitting that DNA to find out exactly what part of the continent of Africa we come from, so we can claim that country. You know, even if the country doesn't exist anymore, claim it for then, so we can deal with it now, and talk to that ruling body there and say, look, my ancestors were your servants or your citizens, and we are by missing in time still citizens, because in America you can have dual citizenship. Get our passports together, and we don't have to go there, but just check it out. You can go on the internet and check everything out now. Therein lies our salvation, as far as knowing what we are, who we are, and what we do. We seem to say, well, we wrap ourselves around the American flag when the Italians have an Italian flag, and most of them have it on their wallet, on the wall in their house, or imprinted on their mind. Same thing with the Germans. Same thing with the Russians. Everybody. No, we call ourselves African Americans. We're really not, because Africa's not a country. Our Constitution says we have to have a free national name, be from a country, not from a continent. I mean, Japan is not a continent. They don't call it. They don't label themselves European Americans. They call themselves German Americans, French Americans. You know, they don't speak a world. They speak certain languages. They relate and connect to people in a certain part of the world, and they call themselves by that. We don't do that. We have to do that. We didn't start out here. We came here as slaves, cattle. We couldn't even walk on the sidewalks. We had to walk in the street with the rest of the livestock. Then we had to prove that we were man enough to be in this country. They've been using reverse psychology on us forever, making us do things that they take for granted. You know, Donald Trump, he's never been in the military. I got a passel of family members who are all veterans, you know. And my mother lost most of her family in World War II. My father was a veteran. You know, we have to prove ourselves to be citizens of this country. When we were born here, the law says that we were citizens. We don't. Then they take us and lock us up in the prison industrial complex. They use us. We're like doorknobs or light switches, and we have to stop. And we have to start thinking of ourselves as men and as women and as free people. We have to, and even be arrogant about it like them. I'm gonna cut this video off now. It's getting kind of long, and I can be long-winded. That reading list should take you to where you need to be. That one and the one I posted on Facebook. Habargani, Salam. Later. This is Ralph. I'm punching out.